shot. A game that it's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Octopi in at the three. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Back to KD. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
What a ruthless move by Durant, dealing a big blow to the opponent's morale with that three-point answer.
Passes it to Hunter. Inside. The pass to Capella. All alone. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Booker against Murray. Lets it go from deep. Booker, no good. And the Hawks with possession. Collins, a screen on Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So it's the Hawks now. Young passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
Booker against Hunter. Booker dishes to Durant. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. KD's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Monty Williams. David, what did he have to say?
Well, Kevin, look, he thinks their long-range shooting can make all the difference, not taking anything away from the defense they're going up against. He did say he'd be surprised if his guys didn't shoot a high percentage from outside. Pretty confident coach, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. And Phoenix has possession after the basket by Atlanta. On the wing, Booker. He's covered by Murray. Shot clock at 6. A nice shot by Booker.
It doesn't matter what you throw at him. Booker just finds a way to make it go in.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder. Fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Now, here is Young. He's got 6. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Booker kicks to KD. Ayton trying to break free. Durant, no good. The Hawks leading by 4. Collins setting the pick for Young. Pass to Hunter. And here's Collins. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Young from outside, and Durant sends it back.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Paul passes to Ayton. That one doesn't drop. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Collins, a screen on Paul. And here's Young from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 12 in the game.
Smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Durant kicks to Ayton. And the Suns call time here.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Booker, right side. Pocket 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Collins, a screen on Paul. Lets the three fly. Murray with it. He's picked up by Paul. Young for three. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Collins. The kick out to Young. Over Paul. Young, no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
That's up a three. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 15.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
And a deep three from Booker. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Collins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Hunter in at the three. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's the floater. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. How did you react, Richard, to the changes in rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that it's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
Booker dishes to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
Young looking around. Durant with it. He's picked up by Collins. Octopi for three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Atlanta leading by 6. Capella sets a screen for Young. Beyond the arc. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Now here's Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Durant against Capella. For the three. No good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Collins, a screen on Paul. Young against Paul. In the corner, Murray with it. From the arc. Rebound by the Suns. And man, has DeJounte Murray blossomed, Richard, into a very special player or what? He's been terrific.
And this has happened because he's embraced having more responsibility. The minute you accept being a leader, the future becomes bright.
Now Durant, following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray, launches it, and it's Kevin Durant with the three. KD's got 12 points in the game.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Young's shot is good.
And this is the game plan for him, and he's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. He feeds it to Collins. And finish off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
Now here's Booker. Booker draws the double. Here's Ayton, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 6 assists now in the game. Ball against Young. Capella sends a screen for Young. Another three for Atlanta.
And you give Young just a glimpse of the bucket. He can drain it from literally anywhere on the floor.
Ayton a screen on Collins. Durant kicks to Booker. Booker draws the double over Collins. Bank shot, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Capella sets a screen for Young. A three-pointer, no good. Suns trail by 11. Booker the pass to Ayton. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Young from outside. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Booker. Ayton dishes to Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. And Capella sends it back. Young against Paul. Fires the three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ayton a screen. Here's Durant, and so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter. Okay, David, much appreciated.
The Suns, 20.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Suns trail by 14, so with Paul on the bench. Here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Terrence Ross is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Warren. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Biyombo at the 5.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Puts it up. Okongwu with it. Craig is on him, and a missed layup. Shamet with it to the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Led by as many as 14 points. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Shamet kicks to Ross. Craig with a screen on Griffin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on Jalen Johnson. The Suns shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Ross. Here's Bogdanovic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Johnson sets the screen for Bogdanovic. Johnson kicks to Bogdanovic. Sinks the triple. Bogdanovic has got the lead up to 14 now for Atlanta.
A dead-eye shooter. Bogdan working off the pass there.
Pass to Shamet. And Craig has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. Warren the pass to Craig. Johnson with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And here's Bogdanovic. Johnson the screen. Another three for Atlanta.
And this is why Bogdanovic has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Bogdanovic wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Bogdanovic is a very consistent shooter from the field. He's got great mechanics and can just pepper you with shots.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Here's Bogdanovic. Phoenix able to drain the three. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now, here's Shamet. 8 points for him. Craig kicks to Shamet. And Biyombo has it in the corner. Pass to Ross. Fires from deep. No good on that one.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Bogdanovic. Johnson. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Now, here's Craig. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside Bogdanovic. Shoots over Shamet. Here's Okongwu. Back to Bogdanovic. Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovic. 54 seconds left in the third. There's the three. Drills it from outside. Bogdanovic has got 12 points here in the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Ross. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Trains the three-pointer.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Fast break, the Hawks. Johnson's got the ball, and Griffin slams it in.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Atlanta delivering. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins and Capella man the post position. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. And it's Young in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Murray against Ross. Outside Warren. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
In the corner, Murray with it. Off target from outside. Well, Phoenix shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Shamet finds Craig. Wants to get it to Shamet, and does. And he goes in for the dunk.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Shamet with the steal. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And the Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Durant comes in for Torrey Craig. Okogie's checked in for T.J. Warren. And it's Booker in for Ross. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Capella. Hunter on the wing. Back to Capella. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Phoenix. To the inside. Here's Capella. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Durant with a screen on Young. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Phoenix no good that time either. Young against Paul. The pass to Young. There's the triple. Capella sets a screen for Young. Offline with his three. Murray against Booker. To the middle. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Plays it up and banks it in.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
To the wing right side. Capella finds Hunter. Young outside. Lobbed up there for Collins. And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Paul can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here's Young from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker outside. The three. Nailed from three-point land.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Here's Collins. Oh, look out! Look out!
That's how you finish.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
And Booker kicks to Paul. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 seconds.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Booker the pass to KD. And KD throws it down.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Atlanta.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
1:04 left to play here in the fourth. Collins a screen on Paul. And here's Young from the arc. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And Young, such a clever shooter. He makes sure to get himself a foul while putting up the shot.
And he nails the third. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. 50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Durant the pass to Octopi. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The tray. Booker, no good. Here's Young. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Suns. With 3, Booker, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Left side Collins, over KD, off target. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game...
Off goes to Minnesota. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Now here's Towns. They grab their own miss. Second chance effort. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You see what that little pump fake does? It gives the defender something to think about the next time he goes to challenge Gobert's shot.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Conley with the ball, and it's Young picking him up. Young against Conley. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. And Gobert with the stuff.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
Screen by Capella. Here's Collins. Over Towns. Intercepted. With the drive. And it's powered home by Towns.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
The kick out to Young. Screen by Capella. Young, the pass to Murray. 6 to shoot. He dropped. It from range.
This just comes from repetition. Murray's put a lot of extra hours in the gym, catching and firing.
Conley goes in. And he drives in. Here's Towns. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
Capella, screen on Conley. Here's Young. Here's Capella. And Capella slams it down.
A fairly unassuming personality. Clint Capella enjoying the spotlight on that one.
Edwards for 3. And stolen by Murray. Young against Conley. Outside Young. Collins a screen. Young with it. Towns covering. And Collins with the slam.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Edwards. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Capella.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
From deep, Conley sinks it from distance.
Mike Conley makes just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
Young against Towns. Capella, the pass to Young. Capella, screen on Conley. There's Young with the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Conley against Murray. Conley passes to McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. Capella on the double team. Towns for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Ah, the versatility of Towns. Unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Now here's Young. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Edwards against Hunter. And Edwards slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Young way outside. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Minnesota in the lead. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Capella. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Collins outside. To the inside. And it's Capella with the jam.
An assertive slam by Clint Capella, showing the defense what he can do.
Here's Edwards. Over Hunter. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And he drops the first.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
Both good from the line that time. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Start it. Here's Murray. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Minnesota earning this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
I'll tell you what, judging from that first period, you have to love what they're doing offensively.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. It's good. Gobert's got 7 points. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, the rise of Trae Young here in the league has been nothing short of fantastic. Every season, he just continues to improve on himself and outdo his previous best.
5 to shoot. Here's Murray. That one is off. Good D by Gobert. Murray's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Edwards against Hunter. 4-3. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Young against Conley to the middle. Here's Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Edwards can't hit. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Octopi checked in for Clint Capella. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Young against Conley. Pass to Okongwu. Hey, from beyond the arc. Drains the triple. Okongwu's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Conley passes to Towns. And he lays it up and in. Towns has got 7 points in the game. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times. And he's a block machine. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Young with it. Towns covering. And here's a Kongwu for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists now in the game. Conley against Young. From deep. And Conley with the 3. He's got 6.
This is what you get from a vet looking to recapture the momentum for his team with the answer 3.
Pass to Hunter. To the left wing. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Here's Prince. Back to Anderson. Pass to Reed. He's off on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. And Collins with the slam.
At Collins' size, it's impressive just how active he is, leading by example.
Here's Rivers, guarded by Young. Rivers' shot is off.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Young inside. Here's a Kongwu. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Okongwu's got 11 points in the quarter.
So dangerous in the pick and roll. Trey makes quick reads and great decisions.
Here's Rivers. Anderson with a screen. To the paint. And finished off by Anderson.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
And so it's Minnesota closing things out after the... We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game. He's been everywhere.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
We've got Bogdan Bogdanovic. Johnson is out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Okongwu, and it's Griffin in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Just 4 to shoot. Right at the free throw line. Misses off the left iron.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Talk about range. Bogey is showcasing how dangerous he is.
Gobert with a screen on Griffin. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Edwards got 13.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Bogdanovich. And here's a Kongwu for three. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. And Gobert with the stuff.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Pass to a Kongwu. Back to Bogdanovich. Johnson a screen on Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Johnson. Knocks it down from distance.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Griffin against Edwards. Inside. Pass to McDaniels. Second chance shot.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
The first one falls. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Gobert. And Rivers is subbed in for Conley. And that's good as he hits both shots. For Atlanta, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. There's the screen by Johnson. Here's a Kongwu. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's a Kongwu. Plenty of room to knock down that one. A Kongwu's got 13 now.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Edwards can't hit.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Down low. Here's Reed. Lays it up and banks it in. Reed's got his first points of the game.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Now here's Towns. 4 on the clock. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Towns. He's got 5.
This is who Towns is. An unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. A Kongwu. Nice D from Reed. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Atlanta's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. To the middle. Pass to a Kongwu. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Towns with the ball. And they go to the intentional foul. John Collins checked in for the Hawks. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. 51 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Rivers, defended by Bogdanovich.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
He didn't have his feet planted.
The free throw drops for Anderson. And Anderson drops them both. Here's Bogdanovich. He's got 5. Collins a screen. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Anderson.
Very hard not to foul a guy who's in constant motion. Collins once again bringing the energy.
No good on the second free throw. The Timberwolves have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Anderson. Pass to Rivers. Anderson with a screen on Bogdanovich. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Here's Prince. Three-pointer. No good that time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So for Minnesota right now, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the 1. So it's Atlanta now after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Hunter passes to Young. It's blocked by Gobert.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
Young against Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Young misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Conley. 2 points. That one goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
And that's Conley's specialty, the floater deflating the defense right there.
Capella screen on Conley. There's Young with the 3. Tries again. And Capella with the lay-in.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Minnesota has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Conley with the ball. Pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert with the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Aggressive play by Towns on the glass, recapturing possession so he can take it right back up.
Young from long range, and a slam dunk by Capella.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
It's Edwards with a drive. Got it.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
Here's Young, following the score by Minnesota. Counted from distance.
Stretching the floor like few can. You have to stay connected to Trey at all times.
Conley against Young. And here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Here's the 3. The rebound by Murray. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Young against Conley. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Oh, he tries a 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
Now here's Conley. Picked by Gobert from the arc. And Conley with the 3. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
Here's Okongwu. Outside Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Poke loose. He shoots. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Now Conley. And he lobs it up top. Going all the way to the rack. Young from long range. And the Hawks with another three.
Great defensive play from Hunter, reading the situation and coming up with that steal.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. From deep, Conley. Atlanta with a rebound.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Young, picked up by Okongwu. Young with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Conley against Young. Count it!
I love that Trae Young puts his passes on target and his spots where his teammates are comfortable playing.
Here's Conley. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And Gobert with the stuff.
We're watching the offensive development by Rudy Gobert. He is exploding tonight.
Young. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. They played the villain tonight.
once they take the floor, they're one single unit. It'll be the Suns off the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And here is Ayton. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Ayton hits them both.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton. A 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Ball against Conley. Passes it to Edwards. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Tipped away and stolen by Booker. He kicks to Ayton. Outside, KD. No good from outside. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
The Timberwolves shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now here's Booker. And he drives in. And the dunk by Booker.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
Edwards. And the shot is long. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
Here is Edwards after the Suns pick up 2. Here's Towns, and the layup is good.
You know, this is exactly why they give the ball to Towns down there. I mean, his combination of size, agility, and shot repertoire makes him hard to deal with.
Now here's Booker, back to Paul. Drives to the hoop. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Conley against Paul. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Gobert, and that's good.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Edwards with the screen for Conley. And Edwards with the stuff.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. No good from Durant. Timberwolves trail by 3. And stolen by Ayton. Conley against Booker. Outside, KD. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Goes up with a stripe. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
32 seconds left in the first. Ayton a screen on Edwards. And Booker kicks to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. KD sets the pick for Booker. Off target from three-point range. Conley against Ayton. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here is Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. And here is Conley, defended by Paul. Here's Gobert.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
And so it's... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
4 on the clock. Conley gets the bucket. Phoenix leading by 4. It's stolen by Edwards. Conley surveying the D. Inside. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Conley. And that's now 6 points for Anthony Edwards. KD sets the pick for Paul. Outside for Durant. Here's the 3. Gobert pulls it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. Down low. The kick out to Towns. Here's Gobert. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Booker the pass to KD. Pass to Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards against Booker. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
And here's Booker. After Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. Here's Durant. No good, unable to end this run.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot right now.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Some changes for Phoenix. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Baisley. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Payne. Shamet finds Craig. And foul on the shots. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls,
the previous play is under review.
Tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Edwards.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by the Timberwolves.
Now here's Rivers. D right on him. From deep, Prince. Ross grabs the board. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Phoenix. There's the pick. Shamet with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Biyombo kicks to Shamet. Suns moving the ball around. Shoots the 3. And no good that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Ross. Here's Anderson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Suns trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ross kicks to Shamet. Back to Ross. And the pass to Craig. Launches a 3. That one, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Prince against Warren. They set the pick. Prince, the pass to Noel. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now here's Ross. Pulls it from 20. The rebound by Prince.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Now here's Rivers. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Reed. It's good from long range.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
31.
Fans, get ready for the show.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Warren is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Landry Shamet. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Ross into the shooting guard position. The Suns need to get a shot off. And here's Warren for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Left side, Anderson. Biombo with the block.
And this is something Biombo excels in. Timing and blocking shots.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Conley, the pass to Towns. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Hey guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Booker against Edwards. Shoots from 12. Another miss by Minnesota. Suns trail by 10. Back to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Timberwolves leading by 8. Outside Edwards. Passes it to Towns. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
Now here's Towns. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
The shot's good from Paul.
I think that's the best way for Paul to open up the passing lanes, expand them, keep knocking down those deep ones, and the defense will have to pick its poison.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Outside Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Here's Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And a clever pass fake kept the D from closing in. Edwards got 6 here in this quarter.
The corner three isn't a go-to yet for Edwards, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
And Booker kicks to KD. And Durant gets double-teamed. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Edwards, a screen on Paul. Pass to Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Devin Booker.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Torian Prince, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Austin Rivers in for Mike Conley. Paul finds KD. Here he goes. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vertical.
And the Timberwolves call time. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. Here's Noel. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Ross is very dependable as a defender. Somebody.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Anderson. He's out there with Reed. Trent's out there with Rivers. And it's Noel in at the 2-guard spot.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Now, here's Biyombo. Craig passes to Shamet. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the top of the key. Craig can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 10. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Shots good by Noel.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys.
Thank you, David.
Hey, he's listed at 6'4", but Octopi has an absolutely insane 7-foot wingspan. That really helps with his defense.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. Towns, a screen on Booker. Edwards, that's good.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Durant. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
Pass to McDaniels. Towns against Durant. Towns, a screen on Booker. Baseline try. And he overshot that one, missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Ayton. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
You know, of all the things Octopi does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Now here's Durant. Over in the corner, Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. A 3-ball. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Edwards can't hit. Suns trail by 11. Paul outside. Dishes it to Ayton. Releases. Another one falls for Phoenix.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Edwards looking it over. Outside, Towns. That 3 off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 8.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Booker against Edwards. From deep. And stolen by Ayton.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. .11 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Looking to get it going. Booker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
So he gets them both. Towns for 3. Can't get it to fall. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A true. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. And it's Young in at point guard. So it's Atlanta now, coming off a Suns make.
Atlanta foul. Trae Young. First personal foul.
Booker against Hunter. Lets the 3 fly. Booker can't get it to go.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Collins with a screen on Paul. They kick it out to Murray. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Well, after being drafted 19th overall in the 2017 draft, John Collins continuing to exceed expectations, which has contributed to what he does in terms of his workload.
Paul can't get it to go. Now here's Young. He's covered closely. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. Murray against Paul. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. And here's Durant. Outside for Booker. Shot clock at 3. Fades. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. Collins has developed into much more than an athletic role man for him.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. The fact that he only attempted 1 3-pointer in college and now is just letting him go here in the league. The guy is an efficient scorer from everywhere on the floor.
Outside Young. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Collins with the slam.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Capella.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Now here's Young. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Booker against Hunter. And Booker with the jam.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Young with the bucket.
Now, during the draft process, lots of talk about Trae Young and Stephen Curry. I'll tell you what, there are more similarities than differences.
Now here's Ayton. Now Paul, back to Ayton. From about 19, it's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Capella, and the slam dunk by Capella.
It's a nice pick and roll there. Capella slicing with purpose after he sets the screen and ready for the ball.
Outside for Booker. Ayton, a screen on Hunter. Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Pass to Durant. 4 on the clock. The 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Rise in that catch and shoot.
Young from long range. And the Hawks with another 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Tipped. And now the Suns fast break. Good chance here for Booker. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. 10 points for him.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Young. Collins a screen. There's the three. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And Booker, here we go. And Booker with the jam.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Outside Young. Pass to Capella. The kick to Hunter. Young with it. From downtown, Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
They've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Young in at the point. Here's Durant. Pass to Aiden. The Suns need to get off a shot. Just 2 to shoot. Durant's shot is off.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
A good look from Young. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Young's got 8 points.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities? I mean, Trae Young, do you love the confidence? I mean, he is boiling over with it.
Aiden passes to Durant. Aiden with a screen. There's the triple. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. Durant's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, with that high release and that length, when KD takes a 3, if you're the defender, you're pretty much just hoping he misses.
There's Young with the 3. Fires in the triple. And Young will challenge your defense from every distance, Brent.
Yeah, look, this guy, BA, has unlimited range, has an elite floater game, and you bring in 2 guys defensively, and he'll find the option that's open.
And Young draws the double. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. To the paint. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Here's Durant. Now Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Young. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Stop it. An incredible move to shake his man. Getting the defender on his heels, doing the rest with ease.
It's Booker on the wing. Hunter covering. Outside Paul. Pass to Durant. Second quarter play. Almost 3 minutes gone here. Oh, misses the dunk. Paul against Young. Collins with a screen on Paul. Young from long range. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
You know, before they moved to Atlanta, the Hawks had a lot of playoff success. They made the NBA Finals 4 times in their first 12 years, and they won a championship, Brent.
Yeah, recent years haven't been as kind, but they're getting back in the mix there, and it's been a half century since they've gotten to the finals. They have some special players on this team, and the Hawks fans are really desperate to see them compete at that level.
Fades away, and the Hawks with another 3.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Ball against Young. Here's Ayton. Off the left rim and out. The Hawks have gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. Phoenix calls timeout. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Shaman, guarded by Young. Launches a 3. And the basket by Shaman. Shaman's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And Shaman doing what he does best, scoring from distance. That's some nice accuracy.
Pass to Murray from behind the arc. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 6 assists now in the game. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Outside Ross. 36 seconds left in the half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot is up. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Young. Collins passes to Young. Shot from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Biyombo.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
The 3 from Craig. Doesn't go for him. And the first half comes to an end. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
We've got T.J. Warren. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Shamet in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Phoenix has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Brent, some people have talked about the return of the mid-range jumper. Is that something you've seen as well?
I don't know, BA, if it ever really left. I mean, the guys that we talk about often have been doing it for years and doing it well. So coaches who understand that they have players that have a tremendous skill to make shots and make tough shots are still going to lean on possessions where that shot is offered up to the rim.
Outside Bogdanovich. Takes a 3. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Craig on the wing. Back to Shamet. An easy 2 on the layup. Shamet's got 5.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
There's a screen by Johnson. Fires it. Inside. Outside for Bay. For 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, Bay likes to get to that corner, get his feet set. He's ready to knock down 3 balls.
Ross for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Ross has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This Hawks offense can be explosive when they're hitting. They can hurt you from inside and out. They move the ball well, and they run well as a team.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout. I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
There's a screen by Johnson. To the middle. Bogdanovich with it. Picked up by Craig. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist from Bay. Now it's a 5-point Hawks lead. And for the Hawks and their offense, they put up points and take care of the ball, Brent.
That's a pretty good recipe, BA. This is a young team, but taking care of the ball and valuing possessions, that's hard to get through to young players. They've done a great job of that. So is their coaching staff. So this offense could be in a great situation for years to come.
Here's Ross. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Here's Shamet. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Outside Bogdanovich. Picked up by Okongwu. The Hawks need to get one up here. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. .124 left in the third quarter. Bogdanovich against Paul. Pass to Aiden. Outside Booker. 6 to shoot. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. Now here's Bogdanovich. 6 points for him. Johnson a screen on Paul. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Okogie. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
That's an instinctual scoring play from Devin Booker.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Kevin Durant.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Ooh, Griffin with the steal. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep three-point range. And Bogdanovich is good for 3. Bogdanovich has got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, the range for Bogdanovich continues to expand. He's showing real confidence taking the long bombs.
Pass to Aiden. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Hawks. From deep, Johnson. And so it's Atlanta leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. 4th quarter on the floor for the Hawks. Johnson is out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovich. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 down low. The 3 is up. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The Hawks making a switch here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Johnson. Hunter's checked in for Bay. And Murray subbed in for Griffin. Great positioning on the putback.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Collins a screen. Bogdanovich against Paul. Bogdanovich passes to Hunter, and stolen by Booker. Outside Paul. And so they foul intentionally. Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Second team foul. Coming on to the floor.
That's tipped. Stolen by Collins. He goes up, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
That's Collins right there. Just active hands that ignites the break.
Phoenix has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Young against Paul. Back to Durant. Pass to Okogie. Clock at 4. For 3, Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. The Hawks leading. Outside Young. Collins a screen. Young inside. Guarded by Durant. Durant pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Ball finds Booker. He takes it in. Pass to Okogie. Fires the 3. Hits the three-pointer.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
And the Hawks shooting has been incredible. 72%. Screen by Capella. Here's Murray. The 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
That one a little long.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Young. And here's Hunter for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. To the inside. Stolen by Collins. Young with it. And he's going for the oop here. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And what timing. Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Paul into the lane. Ayton passes to Durant. Here's Okogie, defended by Murray. 5 to shoot. Durant for 3.
Collins just understanding that his length can bother shooters, so he's using that.
Capella screen on Paul. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
.110 left in the final quarter. Outside Young. Shot clock at 6. Collins outside. Fades back. No good on the shot. And Phoenix the other way now. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul passes to Ayton. Shoots over Capella. And the Suns miss again. Murray against Booker. Screen by Capella. Murray for 3. The rebound by Devin Booker.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
Up top, Young. Got a hand on it. From deep. And the miss. And so it's Atlanta with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them.
talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Collins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Hunter in at small forward. Now here is Conley. And the rejection by Collins. The pass to Hunter. Here's Young. Fires for three. And the three ball is good.
So smooth shooting the rock. Young trusts his shot from any distance.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. It's a three-point game. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Shoots over Capella. Gobert, no good.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
To the inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
Here's Edwards. A shot off that time, so Atlanta will take it the other way. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Young outside. Pass to Collins. Clock is at 3. Poke loose, and they recover it. Tries again. Collins, a screen on Edwards. And here's Young from the arc. And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
All right, thank you, David.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's McDaniels. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Hunter, no one around him. The basket good off the assist from Young.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Conley finds Gobert. Conley feeling it out, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
Now, here is Young, and finished off by Collins.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout. Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Young passes to Murray. Young against Conley. Capella sets a screen for Young. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Here's Towns after the basket by Atlanta. Back to McDaniel. And the Timberwolves call timing.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Young against Conley. The dish to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Young passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And so Collins nails both of them. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Edwards drives in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Young is double. Inside. Here's Capella. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Edwards. And he lays it straight in. Edwards got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Capella with a screen on Conley. Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Gobert kicks to Towns. Out to the right wing. Conley against Young. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 5 now.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Young looking it over. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here's Edwards. That one's not going to go. Hunter with some nice defense. To the inside, Capella. Nice move. And the dunk by Capella.
And guys, when Capella's playing like this, it's an added bonus. Love seeing him catch fire.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. On defense, the Hawks. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Now, here's Reed. Capella covering. Reed misses.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bay comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Griffin's checked in for DeJounte Murray. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Young. And Anderson slams it in.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Collins a screen on Rivers. Bogdanovic passes to Collins. Carries it from three-point range. Collins has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Pass to Reed and stolen by Okongwu. Collins in the post, defended by Anderson, and he's able to get it back. Second shot opportunity. Collins, good. Collins has got 13 points.
This is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this.
Reed misses.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert it.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces them to get sloppy.
And so Collins nails both of them. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Rivers against Bogdanovic. Driving the lane. Stolen by Collins. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
John Collins.
And so Collins nails both of them. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Rivers kicks to Prince. Passes to Anderson. Back to Prince. So as we conclude the first half so far, thank you, David. We'll be back after.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 22. The Hawks, 47.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. John Collins has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
On the court for Atlanta. On-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the pivot, handing the middle. Collins setting the pick for Young for 3. Sweet move. And the layup good by Collins. And that's 19 points for John Collins.
What a play by Young. Out of that pick and roll, does a great job with his decision making.
Edwards looking it over. Kicks it to Towns. Clock at 6. Now here's McDaniel. He's guarded closely.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Young against Edwards. The 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
And Towns throws it down.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
And here's Young from the arc. And finished off by Collins.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Edwards drives in. Yep, that one goes in there.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the and one. Yes, sir.
The Hawks leading by 23. And here's Young from the arc. Atlanta gets it back. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Michael Conley. He dishes it to Edwards. Driving inside. The kick out to Towns. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. On its way from Young for 2. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Conley with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And here's Edwards from the arc. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Hey, yo, right here.
Capella sets a screen for Young. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Young's got 18 points.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great three to answer right back.
Gobert finds Conley. 2 minutes. Back to Gobert. Edwards against Hunter. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
And here's Young from the arc. Another miss by Young.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Towns a screen on Murray. Edwards.
Oh! Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Murray surveying the D. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Here's Capella. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Murray against Edwards. Banked in off the glass. Edwards got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, in pick and roll action, Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Both teams deciding to change it up. Atlanta leading by 17. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. Okongwu's now got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so the timeout here by Chris Finch. Minnesota's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Noel, defended by Griffin, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. It's an 18-point lead. Johnson kicks to Bogdanovich. Johnson sends the screen for Bogdanovich. The wide open look here for Okongwu. No good with the triple. Rivers passes to Reed, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
And the Timberwolves call time. From deep, Prince. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with us. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Austin Rivers. Reed is out there with Anderson. And it's Torian Prince. And it's Noel in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Cowens comes in for Johnson. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Sadiq Bey. Young is subbed in for Griffin. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Well, Mike Conley specializes in reading the floor. This guy is an expert in pick and roll.
Young outside. This one for 3. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Collins setting the big for Young. Bobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Conley, the pass to Towns. Edwards against Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Towns.
That's a message by Karl Anthony Towns. Throws it down with authority.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish. Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
He gets it in there.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
Edwards passes to Conley. Conley with the screen on Hunter. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 9th assist in the game now. The Hawks leading by 14. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Bogdanovich has got his first basket.
And flashing the athleticism on the drive. When Bogdanovich spots a lane, he attacks it. Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
When he comes in there with that tomahawk, that's just too much force. Here's Young, the feed to Capella. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game. Young drives in. 2 points. That one goes. Young's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Hawks.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most
of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Opportunistic defense on that possession, guys.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Hawks?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Shot by Collins, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it, trailing by 17. Towns for three. Rebounded by Capella. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Takes the three. Good on the triple. Young's got 30 points.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the three, the small forward. No one near Conley as he lets it go from beyond the arc and then some.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
And Booker kicks to Durant. No good on the three. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Here's Conley. Jacks up a three.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the limp to alter shots. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep. And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
6 to shoot. Ayton, the pass to Booker. KD, that's for 2. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling. There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Edwards passes to Towns. Outside Edwards. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
How about Durant getting acrobatic and putting on a show for this crowd? That's impressive.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The game now all time. KD's got 8 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
KD dishes to Paul. Makes it off the glass.
Paul working around the defense that time to get a close shot inside.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Going. That was something to see.
Good. How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Now the pass to KD. And KD throws it down.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Edwards with the screen for Conley. Lets it go with the 3. And there's Edwards on the assist from Conley.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
And the dunk by Booker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Conley finds Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Over in the corner, McDaniels passes it to Gobert. Outside, Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
Good show of power that time by Towns, putting his shot up despite the foul.
And Towns drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Back to Paul. Booker looking around. Three-pointer. No good that time. Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Octopi in at the 3. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 9 points. Outside, KD. Pass to Octopi. He kicks it to Paul. The Suns need to get a shot off. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Mark, when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the combine.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down. Levine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Poked away. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Clock at 4. Ross for 3. The rebound by Anderson. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Rivers. And finished off by Rivers.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
From deep, Prince. It's hauled in by Warren. Suns trail by 9. Pass to Ross. The kick out to Warren. Back to Craig. And there's the pass to Ross. To the middle. And finished off by Craig.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
2 minutes remaining time. 2 minutes.
They set the pick. Rivers passes to Reed. Back to Rivers. Left side, Anderson. shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Goes back up. Reed gets the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
NBA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Here's Craig, and the layup's good off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rivers scanning the floor. Anderson with the screen for Rivers. Kicks it to Anderson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Outside Warren.
Quick and smart. Prince finds all.
All right, David, thank you.
25.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And it's in there.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
Craig with a screen on Conley. Shamet kicks to Biyombo. Passes it to Craig. Ross on the wing. Craig with a screen on Edwards. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Booker. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Towns wide open. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Paul with the 3. A nice shot by Booker.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Conley the pass to Towns. Now here's McDaniel. Defended by Booker. He gets that one. Towns has got 12 points in the game.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Pass to Octopi. Back to Paul. At the top of the key, Durant. Ayton sets the pick for Durant. A 10-footer. That one off the back iron and out.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Towns dishes to Gobert. Back to Towns. Gobert with a screen for Towns. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Timberwolves leading by 7. And here is Conley. He's got 6 from downtown. And it's KD with the rebound.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Back to McDaniel. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists in the game.
Well, I love the court awareness there. Towns zipping the ball over to his teammates, a willing passer.
A solo fast break. All going up court. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Rivers in for Mike Conley. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And the Suns making a change here as well. Landry Shamet's checked in for Cameron Payne. Down low. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Pass to Craig. Back to Shamet. Stolen by Anderson. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. Shamet with the steal. Ross kicks to Biyombo. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Yeah, he's a threat to throw it down every time he's near the rim. At 6'9", Biyombo has not only the height, but the strength and bounce to jam it down.
The Suns have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Noel passes to Anderson. Now here's Rivers. Here's the screen. Here's Reed. Rebound by the Suns.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Biyombo finds Craig. Biyombo in the post. Guarded by Reed.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
To the middle. Shamet with the steal. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the jam by Ross.
Well, they're getting stopped, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Minnesota calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
26 seconds left to play in the third. Now Rivers. And Reed has it in the corner. From past the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Shamet. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there for him.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Edwards, a screen on Paul. There's the pass to Edwards. Over to the wing. Towns for 3, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside, and so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Now here's Paul. He kicks it to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. And Ayton throws it down.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
For 3, Edwards. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Durant for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Pretty tricky and sweet pump fake move by Edwards there, pulling the defender in close to get the foul drawn.
And Edwards drops them both. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. KD sets the pick for Paul. From outside the arc. Doesn't go for him. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Outside Edwards. Inside. Cuts off the pass. Deflects the pass. Towns with the steal. Conley finds Edwards. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Booker. Outside, KD. There's a screen. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards against Booker. Edwards.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
KD looking around. Kicks it out to Booker. 5 to shoot. Back to Durant. Shoots from the elbow. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Conley. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Durant.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. .158 left in the game. And the Suns miss again.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. There's a minute 40 left in the 4th quarter. Conley with the screen on Booker. McDaniels gets to Conley. Back to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's now only a 1-point Phoenix lead. Outside Durant. Booker left side to end the cold streak. A basket good off the assist from Durant.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Edwards looking it over. Towns up top. Kicks to Gobert. To the left side wing. Gobert with a screen on Booker. McDaniels. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
54 seconds left in the 4th quarter. It's stolen by Gobert.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Here's Booker. That shot no good. Great D that time from Edwards.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
Passes it to Gobert. Clock at 6. The kick out to Towns. And here's Conley outside. Right between the eyes.
And there is just no fear in Mike Conley. He has not met a big shot he was afraid to take.
Seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. Knocks down the trifecta.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
Outside Edwards. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.